Hi everyone and welcome to Module 5. In this module we'll be covering Chapter 13. And Chapter 13 is titled Introduction to Classes. So in the previous chapter you were introduced to structures which allowed you to package data and create objects. In this chapter, you're going to take that one step further. You're also going to be packaging data, much like in structures. But in addition to data, you're going to be adding in the functions that perform tasks on those data members. So it just takes it one step further, and really this is the heart of C++ and object-oriented programming. I just wanted to make sure that everyone's aware that in this module, you've got an assignment, a discussion, and a project. There is no quiz because the next chapter will be an extension of this chapter, so the quiz will be at the end of that section. Okay, in assignment 5, you're going to be completing some exercises in the Revel textbook, much like we did before, so just take a look at this write-up. Before you do that, I do have some pointers on quiz 13.5. Hopefully we won't run into any issues like we did with the last assignment in Revel. I don't think there will be any issues. But before you begin, there are some videos I would like to draw your attention to. So these are Professor Sorrentino's videos, and I would say that structures to classes, and then from part 1 through part 4 on creating a simple class would be what you want to watch before beginning the assignment. So these 5 videos are the most important. As you scroll down, then you'll see that these videos then correspond with the topics in your book. And then finally at the very end here, you've got rectangle class going from 1 file to rectangle class going to 3 files. So in this chapter, you'll learn how to split up your code into 3 separate files. And I would recommend that before you start your project, you be sure to watch these 1, 2, and 3 videos on the documentation. It'll explain how to comment those 3 different files. When you submit your work for your project this time, you'll be submitting 3 files just like this, 2 .cpp files and a header file, and those will need to be zipped. Okay, just one more thing. On your discussion, oops, let me get out of here. So the discussion is an extension of the discussion in the previous module. That was discussion number 4, which in that one you were supposed to create a structure. In this one, you're going to turn that into a class. So you're going to add some items to it, the constructors and the functions that are required. Just keep in mind that for this assignment, you only need to write the class declaration. In other words, you don't need to write the function definitions or the implementation file for that. So go back and look at what you did for discussion 4, and then take it one step further here for discussion 5. The project I will do a separate video on, but keep in mind also that all of this module is due March 31st, and you have spring break somewhere in between.